Hey everyone, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Scott here at the Crypto Dojo and welcome. Well, we have some breaking news over the past 36 hours in the SEC versus Ripple case. And these are important developments for XRP, for Ripple, and I also believe for the crypto markets as a whole. And if you like any of the content I provide, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's a small click for you, but it's a big deal for me. Okay, so the judge rejects SEC's motion to file an appeal against Ripple's ruling. They're appealing the fact that XRP is not considered a security when selling to retail investors. You and I are retail investors. The only issue that the court had was selling XRP to institutional investors. So SEC was appealing the other side of it in regards to selling to retail investors not being a security, because that's one of the big things that the SEC is looking at is Ripple XRP a security? So that just gives you a little bit of context. District Court Judge Annalisa Torres denied the SEC's motion to file an appeal, claiming that the regulator did not show that there were substantial grounds for difference of opinion. Now, I'm not a lawyer, by the way, guys, just so you know. I'm just reading the information and interpreting it in a layman's perspective. So I apologize to all lawyers out there. Let's continue. But what I think a difference of opinion is the opinion of the court versus the opinion of the SEC. District Court Judge Annalisa Torres has rejected the United States Securities and Exchange Commission's motions to appeal its loss against Ripple Labs, the company responsible for issuing the XRP token. In an October 3rd court order, Judge Torres denied the SEC's motion, claiming that the regulator failed to meet its burden to show that there were controlling questions of law or that there were substantial grounds for difference of opinion on the matter. Notably, the decision isn't an outright loss for the regulator, as Judge Torres scheduled a trial for April 23, 2024 to address the remaining issues in the matter. The price of XRP surged nearly 6% immediately following the news, according to data from TradingView. On July 13th, Judge Torres ruled partially in favor of Ripple. I would say more than partially. I mean, that's a huge deal. You know, I think the majority that all of us were looking at were, is it going to be considered a security selling to retail investors, just people like ourselves, you and I, declaring that retail sales of the XRP token did not meet the legal definition of a security, which is the Howey test. The court did find, however, that Ripple had violated securities laws by selling XRP tokens directly to institutional investors. In August, the regulator moved to appeal this decision, arguing that there was substantial ground for differences of opinion on the laws at hand. I do want to read this, though. The SEC's request to file an appeal is denied. I'm not a lawyer, but it seems the court told the SEC, you asked me to apply the Howey test. I did, and like it or not, you lost. That kind of seems to sum it up in a nutshell. This gives a little bit of backstory just in case you're not familiar, you're hearing about this for the first time. The SEC first filed its lawsuit against Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsen in December 2020, prompting many exchanges to delist the XRP token to avoid potential legal concerns. Following Torres' ruling in July, many crypto firms said they would relist the token or explore doing so in the future. Some of them immediately did, like Coinbase. The commission has targeted a number of crypto firms in recent months over allegations of securities violations, including major cryptocurrency exchanges. On August 29, asset manager Grayscale notched a court victory against the SEC following an appeal ordering a review of its application for a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund, or ETF. But now what I want to do is I want to take a look at another victory or another positive news catalyst for Ripple. Ripple gets formal approval for Singapore payments license. Ripple said it received its fully fledged digital payment tokens license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Ripple has received a full license to operate as a major payment institution from Singapore's central bank, allowing it to continue operations there after receiving in-principle approval in June. In an October 4th statement, the company said its local entity, Ripple Markets APAC, was granted the full license by the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Ripple chief Brad Garlinghouse said in a statement that Singapore has developed into one of the leading fintech and digital asset hubs, striking the balance between innovation, consumer protection, and responsible growth. Garlinghouse said Singapore was home for the firm's Asia Pacific headquarters since 2017, and the country has been pivotal to Ripple's global business. In its statement, the United States-based Ripple said over 90% of its business is outside the country. Wow. Doesn't surprise me though. And it will continue to prioritize the Asia Pacific to adopt its crypto-backed products. The Singapore license allows Ripple to provide digital payment token services. It joins a list of 14 others given the same license by the mass, including the local arms of crypto exchange Coinbase, Independent Reserve, and blockchain.com. So any bit of good news, any victory we get is just going to be a positive news catalyst, a positive sentiment for crypto, and it gives more validation. The more these court rulings go in crypto's favor, the more I think it's going to change perception of retail investors, those who maybe were in crypto in the past, who got out, now may be considering coming back in. Because to me anyway, it seems that sort of the winds of change are starting to blow our way. And, we can't back down though. We still got to keep our foot on the gas because the SEC is still coming. This isn't something that's just going to go away. The only way that will make this all vanish is strong crypto regulations that are reasonable, that are fair, and, giving crypto an opportunity to flourish in the markets, within our own borders and also globally. So I hope you guys found some value out of this video. If you have any comments or questions, put it in the comment section below. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. And remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps.